Hello, my name is Chris Cunin. I'm a senior project manager at FSMY Architects in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The following project is designed for Ceiba Group for their site plan application request to the town of Davie to build a new mixed-use development on Davie Road. Located in the town of Davie's Regional Activity Center zoning district, the project fronts a transit-oriented street and is also in the Western Design Theme District. The department review number is 2021-50012. The project team includes FSMY Architects, Pillar Consultants for Civil Engineering, Traffic and Landscape, and LeMay Escobar for Interior Design. The site is approximately 3.3 acres and is located on the east side of Davie Road between Southwest 37th Street and Southwest 38th Court. The southern and middle portions of the site currently contain some structures, including the town's decommissioned sewage treatment plant, a one-story commercial building, a single-family residence, and two metal storage buildings, which are all scheduled for demolition and removal. The northern portion of the site is currently vacant. The property is bounded by the Zona Village mixed-use development to the south, Nova Elementary and the South Florida Education Center to the west, the Varsity Square Shopping Center to the north, and a single-family residential neighborhood to the east. The proposed Zona Place mixed-use development includes 4,500 square feet of restaurant and retail space, 250 residential units, and a parking garage that accommodates 498 vehicles. Designed as three interconnected buildings, Building A contains 173 apartments, resident amenities, and a central courtyard pool. In the middle is the parking garage with commercial retail facing Davie Road, and to the north is Building B, a residential building with 77 apartments and outdoor amenities. A vehicular driveway access and turn lane is proposed from northbound Davie Road into the west entrance of the parking garage. A second driveway access is proposed on Southwest 63rd Avenue into the east entrance of the parking garage, and a service alley is proposed on Southwest 38th Court. On-street parking is proposed along Southwest 38th Court and along Southwest 63rd Avenue. Building A contains resident amenities including a lobby, clubhouse, and gym along the west side with large storefront windows facing Davie Road. Apartments make up the remainder of the first floor. Commercial retail spaces lie on the west side of the parking garage fronting Davie Road. The west garage entrance leads to a motor court pull-off area inside the garage. To the north and east is parking for the commercial tenants. Electric vehicle charging stations are also provided. Trash service and dedicated loading areas are inside the garage, concealed from the neighborhood and public right-of-way. A pedestrian path inside the garage, also known as the Yellow Brick Road, connects the two residential buildings with lush landscaping and covered trellises at each end. Resident amenities along the path include a dog park, pet spa, bike storage, and mail and package rooms. Building B amenities are located at the south end and include an outdoor playground and barbecue area. Ground floor apartments have large private courtyards. Looking north, we see Davie Road and Nova Elementary to the left. The residential building A is in the foreground, with the parking garage just beyond. Continuing around towards Southwest 63rd Avenue is the east entrance to the parking garage and east side of the residential building B. Moving back towards Davie Road, we see the west side of Building B and the parking garage as they face Varsity Square. And finally, heading south down Davie Road, we approach the west side of the project with the retail and garage on the left and the residential Building A on the right. In keeping with the requirements of the Western Design District, architectural elements including massing, colors, materials, and textures are used on the facades to evoke their decorative false fronts of Western buildings. Wall materials are heavier at the base with darker paints and simulated finishes. They lighten in texture and color as they move up the elevation. The tops of facades end in tall step parapets capped with cornices which also serve to screen the flat roofs and mechanical equipment beyond. Decorative shed roofs are finished in a standing seam metal roof type material. Wide public sidewalks line the western edge of the property along Davie Road, creating pedestrian connectivity to the adjacent properties north and south, and providing access to the commercial tenant spaces and pedestrian entry courtyards within the project. The west side of the property along Davie Road is further enhanced by various street trees. Sidewalk and street lighting improvements are consistent with the newly developed projects to the south. In addition to our request for site plan approval, we are also asking for a variance request. The zoning for the site, RIC-ND4, on a transit-oriented street, allows for an incentivized maximum of 4 stories and 55 feet in height. We comply with the maximum height allowance of 53 foot 8 inches, but an additional floor for a total of 5 stories is needed to make this a viable project. The additional sidewalk width at this portion of the site allows for plentiful outdoor dining and greater engagement with the street-level pedestrian experience. Shade trees, street lighting, and deep awnings further enhance this experience. The grand scaled entrance to the vehicle parking and drop off area is centered between the retail and residential uses and is adjacent to the main pedestrian courtyard and lobby entrance to its right. Large ground floor storefront windows along Davie Road maximize indoor outdoor connectivity to create an inviting environment for patrons and serve to activate the building from the street. The western design elements continue around the corner to the south facade of the building. Some of these design elements also occur on the Zona Village project to the south, creating a dialogue and continuity between the two projects. Resident balconies along the west and south facades help to enliven and bring movement to the upper floors of the building. Large ground floor storefront glass wraps this corner of the building and continues east along the public corridor. There's additional sidewalk width and open space at this corner of the project where Davie Road and Southwest 38th Court intersect. Unique overhang elements with project signage, wood screen walls, and additional landscaping create an enhanced covered pedestrian experience and unique design statement at this prominent corner of the project. Space is also allocated here for future public art. New on-street parking is proposed along Southwest 38th Court. Wide public sidewalks continue from the corner of Davie Road, connecting to the existing sidewalks in the adjacent residential neighborhood. An 8-foot-high concrete wall and a densely planted landscape buffer enhance the screening of our project from our neighbors to the east. The resident parking garage entrance seen on the left is surrounded by lush landscaping. Vehicles inside the parking garage are concealed by continuous screening, including solid walls with small window-like openings for ventilation. The Western-themed design elements are also used on residential building B, including articulated and varied facades, simulated wood siding, step parapets, enhanced cornice moldings, and raised banding. Units on the ground floor with their large private courtyards and additional ceiling height are adorned with fabric awnings over doors and windows. This building is set back an additional distance from the street to provide more separation from our neighbors to the east. An enlarged and densely planted landscape area is planned in this extra space, which will beautify the area and provide a softening buffer from the single-family residential properties. Wide public sidewalks lining the eastern edge of the property provide a pedestrian connection to the adjacent properties north and south and are lined with abundant street and shade trees. Plentiful on-street parking is proposed here along Southwest 63rd Avenue. The vehicle motor court inside the parking garage joins with the pedestrian entry courtyard and a portion of the Yellow Brick Road pedestrian path. Ample covered seating is proposed along the drop-off and pickup area. It's an open breezeway with lots of natural light and ventilation while also providing ample screening to the pool deck beyond. The pedestrian entrance to the lobby of Building A is visible in the distance. These elements come together to create a grand entrance experience to the Zona Place mixed-use development. We hope this presentation has been informative. Should there be any questions or comments, please send them directly to my email, ckuonen@fsmyarch.com. All comments and questions received will be recorded and shared with the Town of Davie Planning and Zoning Department as part of the Public Participation Report. Thanks for watching.